You decide to walk from your home to your friend's house. He lives 242 meters away from you at an angle 76 degrees south of east. We're asked to find the eastern and southern component of your displacement. Let's first identify north, south, west, and east, where north would be up, south would be down, west would be left, and east would be right. And let's represent this information using a vector where the direction of the vector is 76 degrees south of east. So if we head due east, we would turn toward the south 76 degrees, and therefore this vector here would be the vector with the direction 76 degrees south of east, where this angle here is 76 degrees. However, when we're talking about the direction of a vector, we always measure the direction from the positive x-axis rotating counterclockwise. And therefore the direction of the vector, which we call angle theta, is this angle here, which should be 360 degrees minus 76 degrees, which is 284 degrees. So the angle theta for our vector is equal to 284 degrees. And because the distance is 242 meters from your home to your friend's home, the magnitude or length of the vector is 242. And now let's sketch the horizontal and vertical components of this vector, where this would be the horizontal component and this would be the vertical component. In our case, the horizontal component will give us the eastern displacement and the vertical component will give us the southern displacement. So now let's find the component form of the vector, where if a vector v makes an angle theta with the positive x-axis, which in our case is 284 degrees, then the x component is equal to the magnitude of v times cosine theta, and the y component is equal to the magnitude of v times sine theta. So for our vector v, the x component is equal to 242 times cosine of 284 degrees, and the y component is equal to 242 times the sine of 284 degrees. And now we'll go to the calculator and get decimal approximations for these components. And we're told to round to the nearest hundredth of a meter, so we'll round these to 2 decimal places. Let's first make sure the calculator is in degree mode. We press mode. Notice how degree is highlighted. If it wasn't, we would place the cursor over degree and then press enter. And now we go back to the home screen by pressing second mode for quit, and we enter 242 cosine 284 degrees, enter. Notice how there's a 5 in the third decimal place. We round up to 58.55. And now for the y component, we just need to change the cosine to sine. We can do this quickly by pressing second enter and then edit this entry by changing cosine to sine. Enter. We have a 1 in the third decimal place. We round down to negative 234.81. And now we can answer the question. The first question is, what is the eastern component of the displacement? That would be represented by the x component or horizontal component of 58.55. The eastern component of the displacement is 58.55 meters. And now the southern component is represented by the y component of negative 234.81. The negative indicates the y component is going down, so we don't include the sign here because the sign indicates the direction of south. And therefore, the southern component of the displacement is 234.81 meters. Again, we don't include the sign because the sign indicates down, or in our case, the direction of south, which is already indicated in the question. I hope you found this helpful.